edition of Shiroi Lily Festival begins at the Heritage Center of Shiroi Village in Ukhrul district. Government employees in Manipur to stage 2-day cease work strike demanding the government to put into action on their 11th demands. Manipuri community in Kameshwar area of Tripura's Dharmanagar celebrates Ima Panthoi Biharauba for the first time in over 300 years of settlement. Manipur reports 0 positive case of COVID-19 out of 128 samples tested in the past 24 hours. And India adds 2,124 new COVID-19 cases, 1,977 recoveries and 17 deaths in last 24 hours. India's recovery rate stands at 98.75%. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Prime Time English News. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. And I'm PREMI THANGJAM, bringing you the news in details. The 4th edition of Shiroi Lily Festival kick-started today at the Heritage Center of Shiroi Village in Ukhrul district. Addressing the event, Governor La Ganeshan said Shiroi Lily Festival has the potential to become a tourist attraction, and this will not only create awareness on the endangered Shiroi lily and its environment, but also improve the well-being of the local population by bringing tourism. He further expressed happiness over the resumption of the festival after a gap of 2 years due to interruption caused by COVID pandemic. While terming Shiroi lily as one of the rarest flowers of the world, Governor stressed on the need for proper scientific study so that the preservation of these endemic flower can be carried out in its original habitat despite the impact of climate change and global warming. He also applauded the efforts made by ICAR to preserve the rare flower. The festival will continue till May 28.
There is a need for proper scientific study on the flower so that this renowned flower can continue to thrive in its original habitat. I am glad that ICAR has taken the tissue culture of this plant, and I hope that it will perpetuate this plant not only in the original habitat but also in laboratory conditions. The focus on the global warming and climate change and its impact on the lily, including remedial measures, is laudable, and I do feel that it is most timely. The Lily Festival, if marketed properly, can become a tourist attraction. It will not only create awareness about the need for protection of environment, and during the winter can be marketed for tourists.
Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Nongthomba Biren said ever since BJP came to power in the state, Manipur has witnessed various changes. He stressed that government-initiated war on drugs is on full swing. He lauded the Tangkhul Tagalong CSOs for taking decision to fight against illegal poppy plantation in the state.
Shiroi Lili Sibu Kramaito Gana State Ki Flower Winner Sus to Viramino, Select to Viramino ise. Nasang na Madugi Damokta Madugi, Kanbira Miba, leaders in government, Adugi, Tim Dubai, Makoi, Honor Tori, Matagachari, and I Tamjaningi. I koi Manipur P. But Atanga Port Mayama Manai question legally. Ukrulgi, Tankul Singi Numbi, Tankul Hui, Adagi Kogi. Mithunt rearingi tangkul hui si huzik variety kara mangat pudong to gune do bai ngarang social media da ma thengma matan ba thaoina tangkul hil hui si yoga thamba mi thol khare huzik.
NPF Ukrul MLA Ram Muiva, IAS retired, expressed disappointment over the meager budget allocated for Shirui Lili Festival 2022. Speaking to exclusively to Impact News on the sidelines of the opening ceremony of the festival today, the MLA said only 4.5 crore rupees was sanctioned by the government for the festival. He said the government first allotted only 3.5 crore rupees, and after much requested by the organizing committee, 1 crore rupees was sanctioned later. Ram Muiva added that out of the total amount of 4.5 crore rupees, they received only 25% of the amount so far, which they received just yesterday on May 24th. On the positive note, the MLA expressed contentment that despite the meager budget, new developments were brought into this year's festival, like waterproof trampoline at the functioned venues to keep away from rain. He urged the government to promote both the Sangai and the Shirui Lili festival, which are the pride of Manipur, to attract more tourists and boost the state's economy. Government employees in Manipur will cease work strike, demanding the state government to meet their 11 different demands. The nationwide cease work strike will be staged on May 28 under the aegis of All India State Government Employees Federation, showing solidarity to the National Demand Day on May 27th and May 28. Speaking to media today at the conference hall of All Secretariat in Imphal, Manipur Government Services Federation Vice President El Sarad decried over government implementing the National Pension Scheme. He said pensioners are suffering owing to the introduction of NPSDF by demanding revival of the old pension system. He also demanded relevant authorities to clear pending DNS allowance, DA dose of employees and filing up vacant irregular posts through statutory recruitment board. Sarad also stressed on the need of setting up subordinate service recruitment board and police recruitment board in the interest of public, besides stressing on filling the promotional vacancy post at the soonest. He added demands including prompt settlement of all issues related to anomaly of teachers and benefiting 7th pay revision to grant in 8th body, ending the service extension norm in every department, not filling up vacant regular posts on contract basis, and prompt release of pending benefits to pensioners are some of the demands to be brought up during the strike.
Hanagi fine pension scheme jadi kana mi masai omdang service toromasu laibak thidna sibana ba yauragadi ma sahi kun service torome habagi kenoda magi pension jidum phajana pi hajariba aduna family se kya suffer tawde hauji di BSNL gi staff da sahi tara service tawjaram bodu family pension ji lisingam jama ko phangeba maram de bagi sahi tara gi contribution je masi khitang pikbani na sarkar gi contribution ji pikre laibak pension ji lupa lisingam jama ani mai phangba yaure
Manipuri community in Kameshwar area of Tripura's Dharmanagar celebrated Ima Panthoi Biharauba for the first time in over 300 years of settlement. This was made possible with the assistance provided by Lining Thautsanamahi Temple Board based in Imphal. Speaking on the inception of Lai Harauba celebration, member of Lining Thautsanamahi Temple Board Hayin Kongbal Athokpam Chinglemba claimed that the areas inhabited by Manipuri diaspora in the Surma Valley and Barak Valley were not set up by displaced people during 7 years' devastation. Rather, they were settlement established under the Kingdom of Manipur long before the fateful event. He further refuted against the general misconception that Manipuri communities living in Kasar, Tripura and Sylhet as in Bangladesh were escapee during 7 years devastation, but the areas were integral part of erstwhile Manipur kingdom. Chinglemba said it is clearly mentioned in 2 ancient books. He further said that with the aim to bring unity among Manipuri community, Lining Thausanamahi Temple Board took up the initiative of organizing the first ever Ima Panthoibi Harauba in Tripura. He urged Manipuri diaspora to preserve and safeguard the Manipuri culture and tradition. President of Ima Panthoibi Thaugal Kanglop Naurem Deepak Singha drew the attention of Manipur government to the plights of Manipuri community in Dharmanagar in Tripura. Combined team of Bishnupur District Police Commando along with 16 Assam rifles seized various arms and ammunitions believed to be hidden by insurgent groups. The arms and ammunition were recovered from Kamong Maning Laikai today. On receiving an input regarding a suspected hideout of UG cadres, the joint team conducted an extensive search operation at Kamong Maning Laikai along the western foothill under the overall guidance of SP of Bishnupur and Herojit Mitai IPS. 1 MA1 assault rifle, 3 MA1 assault rifle magazine, 54 5.56mm live round of MA1 assault rifle, 1.32 pistol, local made 132 pistol magazine, 4 live rounds of 32 pistol, 1 Chinese hand grenade and 4 Kenwood handheld sets were found hidden near the Laimakong Dam at Kamong Maning Laikai. The seized weapons and ammunition were handed over to Nambol police station for further necessary action. However, no one was arrested regarding this incident. A joint team of Special Commando Unit Chakpi Karung Police Station along with personnel of 43 Assam Rifles nabbed 5 persons including a minor for carrying brown sugar weighing 2 kg and 273 gram worth around rupees 2 crore 54 lakh 60,000. The arrested persons are 22-year-old Saiting Thang Haukip son of late Thangkongam Haukip from Chandel District Molchang Village, 25-year-old Ngamning Lumguiti, son of Tomnin Thang Guiti from Tengnopal District's Yangaubung Village, 24-year-old Senman Lumguiti, son of Temsai Guiti, and 35-year-old Daukaisai Mate, son of Holkotang Mate from Chandel District's Champol Village. The combined team, led by Sub-Inspector of Chakpikarong Police, Bongsong Koko Anal, and Officer in Charge of Special Commando Unit, Kabay Soy, El Bebekananda, made the seizure while conducting patrolling along the India-Myanmar border last evening. Combined team found the contraband items while checking a Shaktiman truck. The arrested came driving. Brown sugar stuffed in 189 soap cases were found hidden in the back seat of the truck. The team also seized Rs 49,620 in cash and 5 mobile phones from the arrested persons. Family members of Arambam Nanao and JC formed in connection to the death of Nanao demanded relevant authorities to release the post-mortem report of Nanao at the earliest and police alleged indifferent attitude towards the case. It may be mentioned that Arambam Nanao from Kaishampat Kangabam Laikai Imphal reportedly died in police custody. Speaking to media today at the Manipur Press Club in Imphal, JAC advisor CH Iboyaima appealed to state government to meet the demands of JAC at the soonest and looking into the plights of Nanao's family. He also expressed doubt over delaying in releasing Nanao's autopsy report.
Laikidabani, adu tang manga dana koi post-mortem tawbani. Adu hojek pautang achi tang kumanga sura phawbada nimit kunni hanjala phawbada hojek sarkar ki maikai degi ai koi forensic science department maikai degi hojek pautang post-mortem je report je pida bache masi kari lege manung da behind the skin da kari lege ha bache ne koina signature bache hojek pautang masi phongthok pangam dana thami bache masi delay tawna bagi ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯦꯛꯇꯤꯁ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ꯭ꯔꯥ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯇꯨꯞꯄ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯖꯦꯁꯤꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯄꯣꯁꯠꯃꯣꯔꯇꯦꯝ ꯔꯤꯄꯣꯔꯠꯁꯤ ꯄꯤꯕꯤꯌꯨ.
Joint Action Committee formed in connection with the suspicious death of Korimayum Abdullah imposed a statewide 48-hour general strike from 5 a.m. tomorrow upon police failing to arrest everyone involved in the death of Abdullah. Manipur Muslim Welfare Organization and local clubs today staged protest rally from Yaidipok Changamdabi Makhalaikai. Justice for Abdullah, however, Thawbal police personnel interrupted protesters in the midway. As a result, scuffle erupted between protesters and police personnel. Police resorted to fire tear gas to disperse the crowd. Around 3 persons got injured in the stir and they were rushed to Amina Hospital for medical treatment. Protesters later stormed the Lilong police station using truck and bus. However, police assessed the situation by firing tear gas shells. JAC convener Mohammad Rehan said emergency assistance services along with religious rituals will be relaxed during the strike. Chingdong Laikai Women's Association warns of launching stair if the Ziri Tipaimuk road is not repaired by June 10th. President of the association, Haubam Thoibi, said that the road has been in pathetic condition for about 20 years and a memorandum was also submitted in this regard to Chief Minister through local MLA and Additional Deputy Commissioner of Ziribam, Jamson Hangsin, but it has not materialized into action.
Jiri College ta Wadu Village lakwa matam da su ingthau lese masana ya ba amadi Chief Minister na su thiang ni hadan lathom ringa si bawda tumin le thoko se asuki mede nungai di ai khoi jiri bam su chitabra na draga ka su wai da khanbi ba yalan asini maram ai ga khoi thamoi sona nungai di bega lambi tipai mo haina khanai lambi road asi asuki mede chapan nungai ti asiki mathak ta hauji jiri bam lambi khudi ka tam apha bam ta yawak te isini sa thoki ba mafam asida asuki mati lam ko hu khandana maram oiduna gari thaina ma phauta accident thopui phema mata ga laina rabani karing ma lagli ba tang tara si mang da karing ma sebi ba thok laga di tang tara ma thoi sida akan ma khongjang changhang ani amadi ai koi yesebi na chingba ai koi pisanduna ai koi tokhai ba chingba koi tauragani.
Irate protesters gathered at KIC complex Tuibong in Churchanpur and carried out a rally demanding the release of human rights activist Dr. Mark T. Haukib, who was arrested by Manipur police for allegedly posting sensitive posts on Facebook regarding Kaubru and Thangjam Hills. Scuffle erupted between protesters and police personnel when Churchanpur police team, led by its SP, tried to stop the rally. It is learned that police had to disperse the crowd using tear gas shells, and in retaliation, the protesters started throwing stones on police personnel. 3 persons sustained injury in the incident. They were treated at a district hospital and are now discharged. Protesters further continued the protest by clinging electric poles and blocking roads at Tuibong Bazaar. Later, the protest was withdrawn following appeals from leaders of different organizations to stop the agitation. Police have also arrested some protesters. Associated Chambers of Commerce Industry of India, ASSOCHAM, organized a one-day workshop on food processing and buyer-seller meet today at the City Convention Center in Imphal. The workshop was held with support of Department of Trade, Commerce Industry, Government of Manipur. Addressing the event as chief guest, Textile Commerce Industry Minister Nemcha Kipgen stressed on the need of boosting food processing industry in the state, considering that the climatic condition in Manipur is favorable for producing horticulture products. ASSOCHAM gave assurance on working towards introducing mobile testing van in the state for testing food items. It is believed that through the initiative, cost of food items testing will be only Rs 150 to Rs 600 per test as compared to the cost of around Rs 6,000 per test at laboratories outside the state.
Presently, there are no other sector of industry within the state, such as manufacturing, that can absorb this huge workforce. Developing this sector makes a lot of common sense too, as the state has favorable agro-climate condition for agricultural crops. Testing to listing truk per item da change haibado hojik ekoina hojik subhas jina haibasidi June July da asiki mobile gari da makoi testing lagani 100 to 600 adu phau changani 6000 changroi haibasi mana assurance PBA. Please make it possible and take care of entrepreneurs and these self-help groups so that they can bring good product out of this.
Patriotic Writers Forum Manipur today organized a one-day symposium on the future consequences of students and future generations if Hindi becomes a compulsory subject in schools. Council of Higher Secondary Manipur former Secretary and ex-Chairman Dr. Hammom Nabachandra, Patriotic Writers Forum Manipur President Naroibam Kambaluang and others attended the symposium held at Manipur Press Club in Imphal. Speaking on the sideline, Patriotic Writers Forum Manipur Secretary Rakesh Naure made it clear that Patriotic Writers Forum Manipur will never accept the centre's imposition of Hindi as compulsory subject in North-East schools. He added that there is no problem in locals learning Hindi by establishing a separate institution.
चलिए सही सिद्धगी होगा 2032 पावसे यूनेस्को न लाउथे मदुदि कमाय है डिकेड ऑफ इंडिजिनस लैंग्वेज साइदना मसी ऑब्जर्व तोबियु वाइदन यूनेस्को न लाउथोगा लेरबा पेरेड अमा खंगने बोजि की डिकेड से सिगी डिकेड से दा खो ये लोन से मसी दे इफेक्ट तोबो याबा मदुगा फिरेब अमा इंडिया गवर्नमेंट लोइना स्टेट गवर्नमेंट न लोबिरक तारगदी हंदोन जनिंगी हिंदी लोन तंबदा अदु हिंदी लोन ngangbada Patriotic Writers Forum Manipuri माइके दि अथिंगबा नत्रगना मदुदे द यानिंगदबा कइंगबा हिरम अमत लेते हिंदी लोन तंबा ngangbा ओइरगसु compulsory tamdaba yade haiba compulsory haiba wahi se masima tangdi withdraw to hanjaningi.
Imphal East District Police arrested 6 persons for allegedly creating nuisance in front of West Kangla Gate, Imphal. The incident occurred yesterday. The arrested were made to pay fines after being produced before the magistrate. Speaking to media at Porompat Police Station, additional SP of Imphal East District Arambam Pramesh warned to take action against people who drink alcohol in public areas and streets.
Sugumba koigi fazana warning pira matung dasu fazana koigi haiba yadraga de koi logi matung ina moi matang kano tohum thokpa koigi legal action loina ulorkani matang lobhum thokpa moi gi mathakta action lorkani aduna mayam gyan tamina si koigi kanogi koi chakutpa kano ma laiba amu oibasi da koi mayam gi koi pulap amagi kano contribution bimina si koi sana yunai bagi thabak koi lebang macha ta da thabak sing tawtana ba mayam honamina
garang ai koi ni trukna celebration tawdreba tawlagi nongpok thungda misa chasun thachilurga numidang athingda tawriba adu soikre lankre asigumba lebak macha tadaba thong asi amuk hanna tawzerro haina lebak miyamda singna phondokchari.
Manipur today reported 0 positive case of COVID-19 out of 128 samples tested in past 24 hours. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Common Control Room, coronavirus has affected over 1,37,231 people and claimed 2,120 lives in the state so far. Total recovered cases are 1,35,110. Recovery rate remains at 98.45%. On that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring in updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
Papa, ngasi ini thoigi lohong bada mya hai ba. Ada ai lohong bada de kai happy doino.
Kar ulura.
Ai di lawoi na unbiyo ba.
Ha! Lawoi na. Good. Wakal sa yaure dni sada. Sa ipa na noi da hai ge de ne. Humang manambune lay manamdong na nusiu ko. Adu khakta ta tinjel lai chen da bak chang ai do. Noi goi du ni ko.
Papa, ai di law unbi no.
Nang di khange itak irang mi ni na kar ulo hai bo ni ne.
Adu buro hayangwai charon suron phawbada ningkhai roi daba. Tata tiskon gi yotna saba yummoin unbiyo ba.
Ha, tata tiskon.
Yes, papa.
Sana law pa ma bin na nang good. Aina noi upoi ba napao ba ni na aina gooder. Tata tiskon gi yum chaba pa mi ba sa nu pi good. Good. Gooder. Gooder.
Registration open. Triangle Tutorial Center TTC Moto. Career Path start here. Sangai Pro Mamang Laikai near Little Flower School da Kosem Naloba class 11 amadi 12 Science Foundation course June Taraga Mangal Ishingani Kundani Hoitagi Hozaragani. Experience Lairabo Ozakayana Physics, Chemistry, Biology amadi Maths Tapi Tambigani. Form available from 20th May 2022. Agupa Marol Gidamak 8837291003 Natraga 7421818857. Presto Personalized Wonders, Imphal da nauna hangdok chere, Haidibasida, personalized gifts, corporate gifts, awards and mementos, home decor, office rubber stamp na chingba, potlam sing, mafam asida pangbigani, ngasi maglangsing birau, Tilak Ras Enterprises, Presto, Tangal Bazar near Kasturi Tong, Imphal. Contact number 0385-244-9025 Natraga 98621-00456.
Welcome back after the break and you're watching Primetime English News. India added 2,124 new COVID-19 cases, 1,977 recoveries and 17 deaths in last 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active case load stands at 14,971. Total recoveries are 4,26,02,714. Recovery rate stands at 98.75%. Death toll reaches 5,24,507. Over 192 crore 67 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine have been administered in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 52 crore 91 lakh 73,000 people, and it has claimed above 63 lakh and 4,000 people, and recoveries are above 49 crore 96 lakh 93,000. USA has the highest active cases above 24 lakhs 46,000 in the world. A teenage gunman killed at least 19 children and 2 adults after storming into a Texas school elementary school, the latest bout of gun-fueled mass murder in the United States as the nation's worst school shooting in nearly a decade. Several people, including children, are injured. Some are in critical condition during yesterday's shootout. The gunman was also killed by responding officers. Condemning the incident, U.S. President Joe Biden vowed to act on the country's gun laws. Texas Governor Greg Abbott said the teenage gunman, identified as Salvador Ramos, entered the school premises and started to open fire indiscriminately. 2 U.S. Border Patrol agents on duty nearby the school campus rushed to the scene upon hearing bullet sound and subsequently killed the shooter. Advisor to the mayor of Mariupol, Petro Andriusenko, said Russian soldiers have killed around 22,000 civilians in the Ukrainian port city of Manipur since the Russia invasion of Ukraine started around 3 months ago. As per media reports, the number of deaths might rise. Rescue workers have recovered around 200 bodies from the debris of a building basement in Mariupol. On the other hand, around 6 civilians were killed and more than 8 people were injured by Russian-fired rockets in Severodonetsk of Luhansk. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has accused Russia for destroying structures and civilians in its effort to capture Ukraine. Volodymyr Zelensky expressed that Donbas region of Ukraine is in a critical situation. He also requested the Western countries to extend military aid. Media reports also said neighboring countries of Ukraine are having tough time due to mounting number of Ukrainians fleeing to neighboring countries amid the ongoing war. Manipur-based IT company Cube10 Technologies Private Limited was conferred the Asia-UK Business Meet and Awards 2022 held at the House of Commons of British Parliament. Parliamentary Committee of UK and India and UK Asian Business Group jointly organised the award function. British Parliament member Navendu Mishra handed over the award to the Managing Director and CEO of Cube10 Technologies Private Limited, Haubam Joremba. The award was given to Cube10 Technologies Private Limited, recognizing its contributions in the field of information and technology to bring good governance and the company's initiatives of training internship, innovation, digital learning and campaign, healthcare and tourism. New office bearers for Film Forum Manipur for the term 2022 to 2025 were appointed today. Laimayum Surjikant is appointed as chairman, while Oinam Gautam as Forum General Secretary and OC Maira as treasurer. Three-day training program on mushroom farming kicks off today at Umang Laikol Community Hall of Hairo Part 1 in Thoubal District. The program is jointly organized by College of Agriculture and the Central Agriculture University Imphal along with Digital India Corporation, DIC New Delhi under the aegis of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Around 90 farmers are participating in a training program organized under the Pauchil project. And now the sports news. In 5th Lamlai Kendra Village Wise Men's Open A side football tournament, SPYC side Jan defeated Pangai Basti by a solidarity's goal. In another match, Nongren FC beat YPF Yangang Pokpi by 1-0. Uttam Kumar of Nongren FC scored the only goal of the match. In another match of the tournament, YDCL Pundongbam thrashed LSIC team at Lamlai 3-0. Before we conclude, let's take a look at headlines once again. 4th edition of Shiroi Lily Festival begins at the Heritage Center of Shiroi Village in Ukhrul District. Government employees in Manipur to stage 2-day cease work strike demanding the government to put into action on their 11 demands. Manipuri community in Kameshwar area of Tripura's Dharmanagar celebrates Ima Panthoi Biharauba for the first time in over 300 years of settlement. Manipur reports 0 positive case of COVID-19 out of 128 samples tested in the past 24 hours. And India adds 2,124 new COVID-19 cases, 1,977 recoveries and 17 deaths in last 24 hours. India's recovery rate stands at 98.75%. And that's all we have in this edition of the English Primetime Bulletin. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can also follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Till then, good night and stay indoors.
Sri Sri Gaurachandraya Nama Prabhashramda Aikhoig Irakta Tinbiramba Chongtham Ningol Yumlembam Ongbi